People, so this is breaking news out of Afghanistan. You know what I'm saying? There's been an explosion at a military hospital. Let's go to report for the news. This is Fair Use YouTube. This is Fair Use.
Breaking news out of Afghanistan now. Explosions have apparently targeted civilians outside a military hospital in Kabul. Our senior foreign correspondent, Ian Pannell, is in London with the latest for us. Good morning.
Let me tell you something, people. Kabul. Do you know that that is the same day that Kabul was established? The Cabal was also established? Oh, y'all didn't hear me. This is news. So when I say this, this should put one and one together to let you know what's what and who is who. And everything I tell you, you can do your research. Do your research and you'll see that everything I'm telling you is purely facts. Kabul, it was established the same day the Cabal was established. What is the Cabal? Well, you know what the Cabal is. That's the whole gist of these evil people. Yes, the people that controls America is, you know what I'm saying, part of the Cabal. Kabul is that same thing. So, when you hear things in the news, oh, Kabul, you know what I'm saying, you best believe that is part of the agenda. And you know they pushes this to you all in America. You know what I'm saying? Why do they put, I'm going to put it like this. Why do they push this, what goes on over there in Afghanistan? Why should we even be concerned with what's going on in Afghanistan? We should be more concerned with what's going on in America, right? But yet you see how they push what's going on in Afghanistan to America? But yet, all of the reports that I report on reports over in every Friday night and Saturday night at 9 o'clock p.m. You know what I'm saying? Called the Ritual Report. You know what I'm saying? Every Friday night and Saturday night. And we expose all of the different things that goes on in Hamite land. But you don't see that being reported over here in America. But anyway, let me go ahead and press play. This is Fair Use, YouTube. Fair Use.
Ian?
Yeah, good morning, Kira. That's right. At least two explosions, as you say, in the Afghan capital this morning. Attackers apparently targeting civilians outside the Mohammed Daoud Khan military hospital, which is in the city. One of the explosions happened outside the entrance, the other inside the compound.
Military hospital. Okay. And let me tell you why this is all propaganda and a whole bunch of hogwash. Because usually the Islamic State, it should be unity, right? I mean, if they all worship in the same God, it should be unity. Am I right or wrong? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it like this. The Chinese people, they all worship Buddha. So it's unity. Every Chinese person is a Buddhist. That's why they're unity. That's why they can come together in America and create a town within a town called Chinatown. And you cannot put those businesses in Chinatown because all their business, they are in unity together. But you have these Afghanis, if you let the Americans tell you, these Afghanis is warring against each other, but yet they are blowing each other up in the name of the same God, Allah. All right, really? In the name of the same God, Allah, they are blowing each other up. That goes to show you, either their God is not real, or this is propaganda drummed up by the Americans.
Sound of gunfire could be heard echoing across the city. The Taliban deploying their special forces to the area. At least 15 people are being killed. Some reports suggest the number could be higher, a number of people injured as well. The numbers, of course, are likely to change as the details come through.
But who's the Taliban warring against? America is no longer in Taliban. So say Biden. That's what Biden said, right? America is no longer in Taliban. So who is the Taliban warring against? Huh? Who? Who is the Taliban warring against? Is it ISIS? And if it's ISIS, if the Taliban is warring against ISIS, who do ISIS pay allegiance to? Allah. So the Taliban pay allegiance to Allah. ISIS pay allegiance to Allah. Surely they should be able to come together under that one God, Allah, and come into unity. But you see how this is all a bunch of garbage? You know what I'm saying? But later on, later on they're going to say ISIS claim responsibility for it. Watch what I tell you later on. But when you hear about that, pay attention to the name ISIS. That's the name of their group, ISIS. But yet they pay homage to Allah. If they pay homage to Allah and their group name is ISIS, do you not know that that's two different gods? Their brand name is the name of one god, which is ISIS. ISIS is Semiramis. And then you got them coming out their mouth saying Allah Akbar. So which one is it? See, that's how you can tell all of this is a bunch of propaganda and BS just for you Americans, just so they can scare you Americans into the iblis. Oh, they coming over here to America.
No claim of responsibility at this point, but of course the finger of blame is likely to point at the Islamic State in...
See, no claim of responsibility at this point. But they said most likely it's going to be blamed at the Islamic State. I don't understand why. If it's an Islamic country, Islam worships Allah. So I don't understand why they would be at war against each other.
Afghanistan. As you know, it's carried out a number of devastating mass casualty attacks. Remember, it was IS who carried out that terrible attack against Kabul airport. This was back in August. It killed 13 US servicemen and women.
It was IS. Really? Like I told you, people, do your research. The Kabul was established the same day the Kabul. They both are U.S. or, you know what I'm saying, the elite's territory. So when you hear things happening to the Kabul, just know that it's happening to the Kabul. Kabul. They're both the same thing. They both spelled this, you know what I'm saying, pronounced the same way. Kabul. I don't think they pronounce the same way, but it was established on the same days.
Over 150 Afghans. The terrorists there are engaged in an active insurgency that has only escalated considerably since the US withdrawal. Kira?
Ian, while I have you and while we're just looking back at this video from August and what a tumultuous time that was, I remember you actually were there on the ground, luckily got out just in the nick of time when things were really getting hairy.
So what is the point of reporting what's going on in Afghanistan to America? What can Americans do? Huh? What I mean just keeping it real. What is the sense of the American news outlets reporting this to us? We're not over there. We got too many issues over here in America. You understand? So what is the point? There is no point. The point is I guess they must want to have an excuse to go back in to Afghanistan. That could be the only point.
but I know you are so involved in following this story and what's happening in Kabul. You've been there so many times. What do you think about where the country is moving now since U.S. troops have pulled out and the evacuations continued in the past 2 months? This is actually the first time that we have brought breaking news in weeks about attacks there. How do you see things moving forward as the U.S. no longer has a solid presence there?
Yeah, Kira, I mean, it's a good question because, of course,
Yeah, exactly my point. You know what I'm saying? If the U.S. is no longer there, it should be no reason why they fighting. What they fighting for? Because they all worship one God. It was the U.S. that was responsible for the division. It was the U.S. that divided the women and made the women independent and everything. Now they coming back. They should be back unity again. Anyway, people, this is news. Y'all know what to do. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to this. Hit that notification bell. Turn on your hit your like buttons. If you want to donate to this ministry, the PayPal link in the description box below. I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. You bless you.